So we got some good questions from my fellow students, and the first would be, can having high levels of stress affect my health?
Absolutely, because the mind and the body, they're connected. And high levels of stress happen, and it's going to manifest itself different ways. Stress affects how you sleep. Stress affects how you eat, whether you eat less, you eat more. Your sleep, I've already mentioned that, but in terms of disturbances, waking up at different times, not being able to fall asleep, losing concentration, not being able to focus, have your thoughts just jump all over the place because in the mind, the brain is, the mind is like a monkey, it just jumps around all the time, and you have to learn how to try to calm the mind. So we always try to encourage people, with stress, to try to look at ways to alleviate that, to reduce it. There's some stress that you can reduce. Obviously, you're never going to get rid of the stress from an exam or from a breakup, with a friend or a boyfriend. But certainly high levels of stress, we have to kind of look at, well, what is high and what is optimum? And I think if we had, we can actually put it on the website. There's actually what we call the bad stress and the good stress. The good stress obviously is the optimum stress that you want to have to be able to perform. So that means if you're doing a sports competition, you're running the race the right way, or if you're in a dance competition, you're doing all the moves, accordingly, knowing that you're on pressure. During an exam, when you have 30 minutes to complete something, the stress will be abundant. Some people will actually start perspiring, etc. That's good stress. But then the bad stress is when it's sustained over time, and that you're always in that vicious cycle. So sometimes it's like your brain goes on automatic, and it goes on as, it's like the alarm bell. And when the alarm goes on and the alarm bell doesn't stop, that's when you have an issue with stress, and then you have to look at ways to learn better coping mechanisms. And there's people out there to help.
If I'm struggling with anxiety right now, does that mean that I'll be struggling with anxiety my whole life?
It's a good question. In terms of anxiety, because you'll need a certain level of anxiety to perform certain functions. So it's always good to check to see what the level and how does it affect my functioning. Can I actually concentrate? Can I go to school? Is it preventing me from actually leaving the house? Is it making me fail in some of my courses, but just because the anxiety is so big that you're not able to concentrate? Is it making you lose sleep, not able to eat? Is it affecting your moods? So those kind of situations, and normally people in mental health can actually help you kind of determine, well, what's the impact on yourself, your body, and then what kind of strategies can you actually work on to help relieve the anxiety. Lisa, it's always great to see you, and thanks for sharing those great questions with us.
Thank you for the great advice.